Hi, DAVIII here, and today we have a new episode in the art session series. And right now we're using CSP or Clip Studio Paint, and I'm gonna try using some of the brushes I've used in Photoshop. I think I mentioned this. I mentioned this in the last video, but like whenever you transfer brushes from Photoshop to Clip Studio Paint, it doesn't always look good. So you're gonna have to make some changes here and there and adjustments. But you know, you can't really complain because at least you can transfer like the shape. But yeah, again, you're gonna have to tweak things a little bit here and there. Let me just try this brush. Fuck me. Let me just change. I'm gonna bring out this tool. I'll hit ink because I know this is supposed to have a little more. I think I'm supposed to do this and then go to brush tip. I'll hit maybe direction of pen. You know, I think in Clip Studio Paint it doesn't have initial direction the same way you have it in Photoshop. Correct me if I'm wrong, but let me just add some colors here. We'll make it some like a blue, like a purple blue. There you go. Look at I'm gonna have to hit this guy. How can I save it? Save as default. So maybe this will be more about the thing about art is, I mean, I want to improve in so many things, but sometimes I don't have like a focus. So it can happen where I feel sort of lost whenever I try to start something because I don't know what to do. Which oh my god, sounds dumb, but whatever. You know, I think I did mention this also in a previous video, or in the last episode in the art session series, but this guy, Wan Yang Yun, I just like the way he paints or sketches. Like sometimes he'll do, I think on average he'll do like a 1 hour like concept sketch / painting. But what they achieve in the end is kind of cool. So let me just extend the canvas. Like I want to see what I can come up with by just doing a bunch of random strokes here. I see a girl right now because I'm seeing like the belly button being here. Maybe the shoulder's gonna be here. It's so generic. It's like a standing person. But then again, if generic is all you can do, then you're just gonna have to own up to it, you know? Let's add something here. And I like how some people paint because like I've seen artists paint where they'll paint anatomy, but it's not that detailed. Like they know how to stylize it and sort of wing it. Like they can wing the anatomy a bit. And sure, you can kind of tell it's not like correct, but it's freaking cool. So like who cares if it's wrong? Because I'm not even sure how the leg ought to be. Maybe we'll just do this. Oh, that's so cheap. Like the back leg is sort of tucked behind the front leg, but I think it works. I do know the knees can be turned into like a diamond thing. It's kind of like this, right? And then the shadow is kind of like here on top of it. With no idea what I'm doing, but you know what's cool about this direct painting approach? I think I did talk about this. That's kind of the main topic that I or the main takeaway from that video, but it's just a lot more freeing. I mean, what have you mentioned in the comments? Alaria something. I do follow their channel on YouTube. And I guess they are kind of a direct painter, although I do notice they have a somewhat rough sketch in the beginning, but you can tell they're more of they like really painting their figures and that they just enjoy. Let's make the waist just a little thinner. I'm not sure what to do with this. Maybe this could be like an arm. Who knows? Let's take this and just, you know, Control T, move it over here. Oh shit, it could be like a shield. Oh, designer. And I think I should just learn how to be a bit more free. And if I'm not the kind of person who... Because, you know, there are people who, like, they gather the references. I mean, it's not bad to do that, but if you're kind of hesitant to do that and you just want to draw but you don't know what to draw, maybe this kind of free form approach where you just dump in a bunch of strokes and just figure out and see what you can come up with, or see what you can find from the randomness. I think it's an approach that you can try out. So, you know, we'll call this one we'll make the main idea here. Let's put it on the side here. Stroke dumping. Sounds weird to say. Oh, it sounds kind of dirty too. Yeah. Oh yeah. But right. So maybe we could do this. I do like this sharp thing here, right? I want to do this. I want to keep this thing over here. So I'm not sure what to do with that. This black is kind of annoying. Let's erase some parts. Can I do that? Oh. Again, when I erase, I just pick the white from the background. So what I'll do is I'll hit the white, color pick, and then I can sort of sculpt and take away parts I don't like. It's not the... some artists don't like this. Some artists want to actually use the erase tool because they plan on, you know, using a bunch of layers on top of their initial thing later on. So if you're that kind of organized, or if you want that system, then do that. But again, for me, I'm just... It's a mix of laziness and just... It takes away from the energy, you know? And I think I was so used to just painting on top of strokes I didn't like in Photoshop. And then I would... For example, if I didn't like this part over here, what I would do is I would like hit L. I would copy it. I would hit paste, and then I would hit Control T, and then I would move it or extend it, you know? That's how I would adjust things. And then I would paint on top of that. So, you know what, if I'll do that? I'll do that right now. Control T, and then I want to extend maybe that a bit. Hit right click. Oh shit, wrong. You know what's sad about the Control T in Clip Studio Paint? It doesn't have a warp. I do know Photoshop has a warp. What if it's... I think it's free transform? Oh no, it's not. I mean, it's okay, but it would have been nicer if we had like a free or a warp feature. Anyway, that's it. And then I would just hit B again and then just fix paint on top of that. You know what I mean? There. Oh, we go. Come on. I'm not sure if I'm doing the knees right over here, but it's sort of like it has like a triangle thing. So I'm not even sure what to do with the... What's the opposite of this blue? We'll go for this color. Is it opposite? I don't know. We'll try this for the hair. That's a bit too boring. Let's make it darker. How about that? Oh. I think it's too dark. Raise it. I'm kidding. Oh, kind of like that. Give her like a kind of hair. Not sure how to, like, from afar, does it look cool? Maybe not. By the way, if we're wondering or concerned about the lighting of this thing, this is the best I can do, because if I use I've tried different types of settings, but they always have like a strong glare in this part, so I don't want that to happen. I want like an even lighting, so this is the best brightness I can do for my tablet, or for my camera that's recording the tablet. I could also just screen record, but it kind of takes away from the fun of it. Like when I rewatch the video, it doesn't seem as like active. Like you can't really like feel the drawing as a viewer. I mean, I feel it and I'm engaged, but I don't think the viewer, you know, as someone who like watches again the video, I'm like, kind of boring. It's better this way. Maybe the shoulders kind of like this. Maybe it's kind of, her arms kind of like this. Maybe she's doing like a peace sign. Kawaii. Baka. I don't know. Or maybe she's also hiding something here. You know what? Fuck it. Let's erase this whole thing. She's hiding something here as well in the back. And then she has like a sword that comes out of here. Or a larger arm. It's not a very unique like thing. Maybe it's a crab arm or something. Look at that. Oh. Kawaii. Or maybe a big ass. Sorry. Gun. There you go. Just try to find some random shapes here. You know, I'm inspired by a couple of people when it comes to this sort of wild anatomy, where there's a bit of like not just anatomy, but like abstraction of shapes. Right now, I'm thinking of. I want to write their names down. One of my go-to guys is Madao, and another guy named Welby. But for Welby, I recommend more of their traditional sketches. I think it's Welby, something like this. Is it? Oh my god. I think there's a dasher or something. I don't know. But in regards to Welby, I think they like doing traditional. When they do traditional sketches in their like sketchbook, I like how they play around a lot with the color pencils. A lot of their drawings involving color pencils. It's so like abstract and it's just cool to look at. So we'll add like a face there. Maybe we'll make it a little lighter. You know what? We'll use some white. So in a way, it's kind of like a highly exposed. There's some high exposure, right? It's not just a lighter version of like this color. You can't even see that. It's just white. It looks a little more like bright. But I think it's kind of cool to look at. So I'm gonna do it. Maybe we'll do a little bit of this. I don't know. Maybe it sort of splits like this. I don't know. Maybe I need to zoom out a little more. Because I do like this curve. Like this thing going on here. It's just a different color like this thing. I like that. I want to do this as well. I do that. We'll make it lighter. I want to show the other side. Oh, disgusting. Kind of curves. The same way. Oh shit, maybe there are like guns here that pop out of this like holes. Oh, designer. Right? And what's cool is you have no idea what to expect when you do this kind of technique. Which I think is the real fun part. Like, oh, like what's happening here? Like what's going on? Add that. Oh, look, oh, see that? Again, if you're not a very detailed person, you're gonna have to try this out. Just because it's a lot more fun. This face is bothering. Let me just make it white. And the hair is a bit too much. Let's make it a bit more yellow. I don't know. It looks like shit. Let's try color pick this. Make it more like. I think there's too much going on. It's too saturated, maybe. I don't know. Like, where's the face looking? Or maybe she's wearing a mask. I don't know. Pick this darker color. So I'm adding the lines actually after. Oh, another guy, Knife. I think Knife is a good guy too. Knife. Make the brush bigger here. Knife. I recently reviewed their work. Is that the right spelling? I think it is. Where it's very fluid, very painterly, and maybe yeah, we'll stick with these three for now. That's kind of, you know, whenever I mention artists, I feel kind of bad because I know other artists and I see their work in like my mind, but I just can't remember their name. It's one of those like sad things that you just have to cope with. Just because I don't often mention their name, and sometimes it's just hard to say, or hard to remember rather. And maybe sometimes it's not even a real name, it's like a username or a tag. Like it's a bunch of like letters or numbers, and it's so hard to remember, but yeah. Look at that. So maybe the head is higher. Do you see how I can just manipulate things a lot faster? I'm not color picking. Well, I am color picking, but I'm not selecting multiple brushes. I'm sticking to one brush. And I'm erasing, but really I'm just painting over the parts I don't like. Right? And I feel like my proportions, they may be a little bit influenced. I think she's a little too thick for my. I want to make her a little like longer. I don't know, it's a little too thick for me. Is her ass? Oh, sorry. She's not sticking out that much. Like, not, you don't always have to see an ass even from the side. It can be kind of slim. Think Evangelion. Like proportions where... Let's add a little bit of a dip. I don't like that. Oh. Kawaii. Onegaishimasu. Yeah, I don't even know how the arm is working here. Oh, I know. I think it's supposed to go like this. Right? And I think when you do this exercise, you learn how to iterate things and figure things out. Like if something doesn't work, you just change it. But the thing is, it's easy to like iterate when you have this kind of approach because you're just painting over stuff that you don't like and adding stuff that you do like. So you don't have to like go to your like layer stuff over here on this side to, you know, change the line work, change the pencils, and then change the. It just takes too long. This one is it's much more like direct. I have coffee, by the way, but the thing is, it's already cold. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, let's just I want to show the arm a bit. Does she even have an arm? I don't know. Maybe we'll draw. Like this whole thing seems so random and I don't know, it's just not. We'll add a bit of like weight. We'll bring this blues, this one, over here. And add some like black. Maybe it's a bad choice, but whatever. Let's make it a gun instead. And the black thing's kind of inside. It's like a rail gun. It's kind of organic looking. We'll add some like holes as well. Maybe it needs to like breathe, so it has like exhaust thingies to kind of help it cool down. Oh wow, science. Engineer. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm not gonna use black for like the figure for now. And I want to learn how to draw the face quickly as well. So in this case, she has a little bit of a... okay, I think I've learned this in the past. You frame the face by adding the hair first. So in this case, we're gonna add this. Usually I do like a triangle. And then like a... like that. I know it's so generic, but whatever. And then I'll add like a base pink over here. Not everywhere, because I want that white stuff too. Again, that highly exposed look where some parts are just like pure white. Should I'll make her a little androgynous. How about that? It's also safer to do, but maybe she's wearing like a super tight suit. Yeah, I think that's the safer thing to do. Super tight suit. Let's add some shadows over here. I want to cover this part of the neck. So let's take a cast shadow, right? Can you even see it at this range? There you go. Yeah, I want to learn how to because in anime, I'm sure you know how a lot of artists are just good at not just the eyes but the hair too. It just looks so graceful and shit. And lots of like, it has like highlights and everything. It's so like rendered and just pretty to look at. Right. So let me just use purple as well. How about that? Or this gray? How do I draw the eyes quickly? Oh, it's over. Should I draw a line? We'll try this. Oh my, Jesus Christ. Kind of like that. Oh my god, it's so ugly. I haven't even started. I'm already complaining. How do you do it? Draw the nose? Kind of like that, maybe? Let's make the eyes a little simple. I may have to do a lot of like head studies just because this thing is kind of sucky. Oh, she's kind of like smiling a little bit. I've also learned to be a little minimalistic with the facial features just because that's something I've noticed a lot doing the art reviews. They don't do much with the face. They're very clean. And they want the image to read really well when it's time to like show off the face. Is it a bad face? I don't think so. Ugh. Well, everyone has... It's not bad, guys. It's not bad. Let me just try it again. Try it again. I'll use some darker... Maybe I'll make the eyelashes a little more bolder. How about that? Again, I don't want to do too much. And then the eyes. Or maybe just looking kind of down. How about that? Ugh. Is it okay? It's not too bad. Cope. Let's add like a line here, a little bit over here. It reminds me of another artist. I forgot her name. She has a big channel. She draws mainly in black and white, and she tends to. I forgot her name. I think she's Korean. Lots of black and white sketches, and she tends to draw like the super huge like tablet, kind of like what I'm doing, but with a much bigger tablet. And I think she posts like every week or something. Forgot her name, but she's so cool. Come on. How about that? Not bad. Go. It lacks. Maybe the anatomy is kind of wrong, proportions, who knows? But it's. Let's make the brush a little thicker. How about, oh, there you go. Add some darker like strokes, some shadows maybe. Oh, there you go. I don't know. Am I doing it right? She looks kind of like a fashion model. I don't mind. I am going for a more Evangelion-esque proportions, so I don't care too much. I want to show a bit of the chest. Oh, it's too light. Yeah, the values can't be too far apart. It just has to be a little. Let's try this. I want to add some shadows a little bit on this part, like under the pouch thingy, or under the belly, just a little bit, kind of like that. And then we'll clean this up a bit. Pseudo lines. I know like how I did it in the last episode. A little darker. There you go. Oh. Sorry. I do like this, again, the white stuff here. It doesn't all have to be like purple. I want to show. Kind of like that. Basically adding some like a negative like space here and there. Okay, how long have I been sketching? 28 minutes? I think in the last episode. Is she good? I don't know. It lacks a little. I feel like something is off. Fuck it. Whoa, I think this one is a bit too weird. I don't. Oh, I think the belly is a little off. This is what happens when you kind of zoom out or zoom in too much. You sort of lose the overall picture. But then again, I just don't feel so good when I'm always like zoomed out. It just doesn't feel as. I don't feel super active, or I feel sort of detached from my own work when I do that. I mean, she doesn't have bad. Oh, what's this? It's disgusting. Like, oh shit. Take this away. What's going on? And besides, I can always revisit this anyway. You know what I mean? Go. Yeah, there's something wrong with the eyes. Let me just try moving it. I don't know. Control T. Oh, I don't know. Control copy. Control paste, and then bring it higher, kind of like that. Let's flip it. Sorry. Let's bring it a tad bit down. Did it help? think it did. Right? This one's a bit too low, the original one, but if I bring it just a little bit higher, then it's more acceptable. Okay, or maybe I'm just coping at this point. I want to draw her ear a little bit. Oh. Maybe it's showing through the freaking like. Maybe just on this side. Bring this darker value. I want to show some shadow on the sorry. What the okay. And like that. Oh. Fuck it. What if, guys, she's an elf? Kawaii na. Onegaishimasu. Oh no, she's hot. Reminds me of Freerin a little bit. Well, Freerin has white hair. The one with the green hair is a human being, but she has like this psychotic sort of mind. Oh, I know. Let's bring that into this sketch a little bit. What if I make the eyes a little more like this? But I forgot how to do. You know, I'm not gonna do it here because it's too risky. One day I'm gonna be able to draw some sick anime faces, and you guys will see my growth like never before. So stick with me. Stick with me. Come on. Oh, what am I doing? I know what's going on. Okay, what's going on here? Should the nose be a little like smaller? Okay, that's so dumb. Just a quiet nose. How about? I think the one earlier was already okay, but I decided to be to be an arrogant fuck. But how about okay? We'll leave it at that. I'm gonna erase just hit B. Sorry, paint over that. I don't know. But do you see how I just painted the ear? Like I don't need to like draw it with lines and then. That's cool. Very simple, but you kind of get the point, right? And maybe you know what? Since they are elf ears, it's gonna have to show a little bit on this side, but not too much. Let's make the brush a little bigger. There you go. So it's showing just the tip. Just the tip. Just the tip. There you go. Ooh. Eyeliner. Ew, what am I doing? Oh, disgusting. Let's make it a little whiter over here. There you go. I selected white. We'll do that. Is it working? I don't know. Looks legit. Kinda. Make this a little lighter. I wanna encompass. I don't know. I do know when these people, when they draw the hair, it's or you can see the eyes even though the hair is down. So maybe we can try a little bit of that concept over here. Although I think it's a little more helpful if you have like your own layer for that. But can you see the traps? She has like tiny traps. You know, she's very like demure. So we gotta. You know, it will give her a strong dress. How about that? Something red. I don't know. I feel like purple is a good color. How about that? Oh. A little more like darker, or like this. It's too close. I don't know. I'm thinking of analogous colors, but what if we go crazy red? Too much? Too much? Yeah, because I want to cover this part. I don't know. Maybe give her a top. Some kind of top. Wait, the mouth is kind of bugging me. Let me just do this. I'll hit L, select it, I'll copy it, paste it, hit Control T, move it. What if I bring it a little higher? Would that help? I bring it a little bit to the side. I don't know. Okay, I'll hit. Let's. Hopefully you can see it. Before, after, before, after. Not too bad. We'll hit Control T again and then just twist it a little bit, kind of like that. Oh, there you go. I feel like there's potential here, but I don't know. The figure just seems a little boring for me. I will try this. I'll copy it and then I'll bring it higher maybe. And then distort. Wait, let's make it to this maybe. And then this, should it be free transform? I don't know. Does it look good? Did I even do anything? I don't even know. Not sure if I did anything good. Wait, we'll bring it a little lower. How about that? Just a little tad. I'm gonna hit B again. I'm gonna paint over this. Now I'm gonna try and connect this. Want to work on this edge. Really bring out those hips. Am I doing it right? Oh my god. It's okay. Don't panic. You know, yeah, things happen. Oh, not too bad. Oh, I feel like this leg is kind of boring to me. What if I... It's supposed to be like... We'll bring the knee a little closer. I don't know. You know, like this. So her ankle is gonna be here, right? Her foot is gonna be somewhere here. Is it okay? I don't know. I don't even know what's going on here. And then we'll do that. Okay, we'll try this. Risky, but we're gonna go for it. So this one is the back leg. This one is the front leg. Let me just add like a knee sort of thing here. Add some this value. Let's make this kind of like that. Erase the spark, keep it just white. Add some like values here. Oh. Sometimes I forget to hit B. What time is it? Oh, 39? We're going on 40 minutes. Oh my god, come on. So maybe we can do that. I do think the silhouette is a little better for this one. Like it's a little more not straight. You know what? I'm gonna erase this whole thing. It's too messy. And then we're gonna like fade it out. But then you know what? We're gonna use some lines. How about this? The knee is gonna be somewhere here, and then oh, disgusting. I want to extend the canvas just a little bit further down. I'm gonna hit C. Just push it lower and lower and lower. My feet need some work, but you get the point. It's supposed to be like feet. It's kind of fat. No shame. Judgy. I'm sorry. What am I saying? Kind of like that. I don't know. My perspective is kind of off, but you get the point, right? The leg is coming towards you. Right, this leg is coming towards you. Add some white here. With this like knee area, bring in some whites. Make it bolder. Right, oh. I want this dark value over here, just a little bit. Oh. Yeah, I feel like I'm not being too efficient with my brush strokes, but hey, people learn. I just think also of the paintings of maybe Ashley Wood, although he mainly does like traditional stuff, but he kind of goes back and forth between inks and oil painting. So I would also recommend the work of Ashley Wood, the oil paintings anyway. Like the way he paints like women, and robots. It's kind of simplified, very stylized, but they can like you can tell the anatomy is not like super like realistic, but it looks good painted. Ash, how do you spell Ashley? Something like this. Ashley Wood. Wood. Let's extend the canvas just a little bit to the side over here. There you go. There you go. Just a bit more. Huh? Hit B. Oh, another guy. Fuck it. Because right now this whole area is reminding me a little bit of this kind of painterly vibe. I'm gonna hit B. Ashley Wood or I think it's Eva Art something. I think they have a YouTube channel. Just search for this Eva Art. Yeah, I feel like I could do so much better, but you know I only have so much time, so I'm gonna leave the session here. So let's just look at them feet. All right, I do like adding the white. Like not everything has to be colored or have like value. It could just be white. You know, I think it's good to, or it's okay to allow the canvas or the white canvas to seep into your thing. This is kind of a rail gun. I think this was supposed to be like a rail gun. That's the general idea anyway. This is supposed to be some kind of shield. The holes here are maybe for some, I don't know, maybe some guns that kind of go out. I don't know. Or maybe they just help with maybe it lightens the load. Like this shield can take on a lot of like heavy beating. It can take a strong sort of amount of damage, but these holes sort of help lighten the load of the actual shield. So it's kind of you have to give up something. So yes, it's a vulnerability, but at least it helps her carry it more, or she can carry it more. It's a lot lighter than if it were just a full heavy sort of thing. I have no idea how the arm is supposed to work. Maybe the hand is supposed to like come out here, or kind of like this, but I chickened out. And I just don't have the time, but not bad for a concept sketch, right? I mean, look at these legs. Look at I do like how I'm a bit organic with the forms and everything. I still need to work on some details here and there, definitely, but in the face, like I don't know how to completely do it. It almost looks like technically she's looking a little onto the side, a little down, but to the side. It doesn't look like that though. It's almost as if you're like the head is looking a little down, but the face is just flat. So I don't like that. So, but she's cute, so that's what matters, right? Come on. Let's add like maybe a bold. Oh shit, that's ugly. Like a bold line. Who knows? Kind of like this. Like overall, even around like the I don't know the hair. Yeah, we'll see. What am I? Sometimes I forget to hit the brush tool. How about that? It just helps some of the lines look less gray or less desaturated. Is it doing anything? Maybe a little bit. It adds just a tad bit of like life to it. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna try this as a last ditch effort to save this thing. I'm gonna copy it and paste it. Control T. What if I just make the head just a bit bigger? Oh, sorry. Like that. Oh shit, I think it does help. Oh, I think I also have a habit of drawing the heads rather small. So maybe that's it. Yeah, I did mention that I have like a I tend to draw it in a fashion model way. If you look at any fashion drawings, they're usually super tall, like figures of women. And the heads are kind of small too. So maybe that was it. I mean, look at this right now. A lot better. I mean, it works too like this, but I think it's a little more acceptable this way. Who knows? Yeah, this belly is just messy as fuck. Let me just... Oh shit, we're at 47 minutes. Okay, I need to stop. Let's just change this. We'll add like a one line here for the freaking belly. Okay, it's not supposed to be like a final thing, right? But as a concept, at least we have something that's out there. Yeah. So it's better to have an idea than have no idea, right? Or it's better to have that idea drawn or painted than just leave it in your mind. And by the way, this is something I figured out as I kept painting. It's not like I had this thing in mind specifically. It just sort of happened. So I'm just paint something, even if it leads nowhere or if it leads to some kind of idea, but it's not fully fleshed out. Even if it's like half baked or something. The point is you have something on your canvas. And I mean, look at this elf. It's not bad. Like if you really zoom out or like twist it a little bit, like kind of like this. So, you know, like she could be, I don't know. Sorry. She has some potential. We could revisit this idea in the future. That's kind of the plan anyway. So obviously it's a great way to like see your progress and how well you can redraw something. So we'll see how my anatomy improves, how my like shape design improves for like weapons or clothing and stuff like that. So we'll see. And obviously the face, I want to learn how to draw and paint faces a lot easier. Or a lot better, rather. What if I do this? Will it look better like this? Because I want to have like a thumbnail for the video. Like this. Ooh. Maybe I'll hit the greens. I think this is a good thumbnail. By the way, I my camera is right here, so but I also have like a monitor on this side, so it helps me see how this whole setup looks. So yeah, I'm just trying to find like an interesting enough thumbnail. I don't know. This one's kind of cool. With this. Okay. So I guess I'll leave the video here. The episode here. And yeah. Hopefully you've learned something. By the way, I'm learning as I go, so I don't always have a good, like, a list of like things that could help you. But hopefully you've learned one or two things from this session. And hopefully you're drawing too or painting too alongside. Because I've read some comments and at least some of you do paint along or draw along. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop here. I'll see you in the next episode. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Very simple, but it's hot. And with this. Yeah, this is a cool thumbnail with this. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.